how you doing? Look, I know we have some troubles with the math exam and also with the integrative homework, but look, I know someone that can help us. Her name is Caro, and we can find her tomorrow at 10 at school. Also, I saw some videos at the internet that maybe can help us. These videos are about logarithmical and exponential functions. So I learned that exponential functions with e are quite easy. You just need to multiply the functions by the derivative of the exponent. In the other hand, when it has a constant a, it multiplies a by logar- natural logarithmic. That also multiplies by 8 with its respective power, the original one. You may also need to use power rule or other rules like trigonometric functions, but maybe we can study a little bit more tomorrow before the exam.
I remember that we have to use the differentiation rule.
Product rule, quotient rule, chain rule, multiple rule, difference and the sum rule, and of course, the easiest, the constant rule.
The thing you need to know is that deriving a constant is very easy. It's always going to be zero. Always.
Sweet!
Now, what else do you know?
The power rule is when the function is multiplied by the power and you subtract 1 to the power. For example, this one you get the 6 down and subtract 1 from the power, get the 2 down and subtract 1 from the power. And that's the answer.
Well done.
And when the x is powered is more than a simple x, like here, you leave the whole thing within the parentheses in the derivative and then multiply that with the derivative of the thing inside, like this. The derivative is here, so you multiply it by this. I am sorry, I'm missing a 5.
I also know that in the product rule, you multiply the first function by the derivative of the second function, and the second function by the derivative of the first one, and you add the results. For example, in here, this is the formula. The derivative of this one is this one, and the derivative of this one is this one.
You're right. In the other hand, the quotient rule is very similar to the product rule at the beginning. Instead, you just have to put the minus instead of the plus, and then you have to divide it by the v square. So here you can see that I put u, this one, and this one, then divided by this one at the square.
Okay, and the sum and difference rule is just adding and subtracting the derivatives, like this.
You got it perfect!
Yes, and what about the trigonometric functions? I'm very afraid of those ones.
Guys,